Hello, and welcome to another Land of Eam stream.
Hey.
No James today, but we're here and we're ready to play some Land of Eam.
Let's
Yeah.
No, actually I take it back. We gotta do housekeeping first, and then we can start retconning where Buddy is.
Housekeeping, shout out to our patrons on Patreon for supporting the game and all the new stuff that we're putting out for Land of Eam. Latest thing is some new folk that you can check out, 10 new folk for the game. And in addition to that, you can play in the Underlands and the sandbox region that we released with the map, random encounters, new adversaries. We also released 2 new classes, the Tycoon and the Unicorn. So check those out. And if you weren't aware, the game is currently on a boat from China on its way over to America. Where it's
Worst campaign setting ever. Just a boat.
That's a great campaign setting. It's like years of fun on the ocean. Yeah, let's hope the journey is only like, a couple more weeks. I think that's it for housekeeping. James is in Taiwan.
He's overseeing the transfer of goods. He's a hands-on kind of guy.
What's up, Jason? How you doing? Look at this George over here.
Yeah, I figured out I could log into YouTube comments.
It's just dangerous.
Cause more trouble. Yeah, there is the level of danger.
Can you ban? I can say? Can you ban him right now, Ben? Actually,
yeah, just shadow ban me.
Do
that. It's done.
So last time you guys started a journey from Junktown. You got pretty far, and but you were met by some nasty fellers who wanted to get back at you. Number one, for humiliating him as a fellow comic.
Parrot Piscopo? Is that who you're talking about? Or
Parrot
Gallagher
Piscopo.
3? Oh,
maybe you should just read through the notes. But we're starting out in combat.
Oh, gosh.
We're in combat. We're down a man.
Yeah.
It's going to go great.
But we're up a Gallagher 3.
We are.
So,
we have a
question.
Started smashing things.
Yeah. We just have to line him up on the right place and he'll just smash. Ooh, yeah. Good question, Jason.
Don't want to barge in here, but any idea when the UK might be getting a shipment? For both, the difference between US and UK isn't big, and it's like highly variable, but we're hoping to start fulfilling stuff, in the end of December. But that's all very much susceptible to change. It could be faster or slower. We're not sure.
And there was a giant weather pattern off the coast of California that will probably absorb the books.
Don't even speak it into existence, George.
I take it all back. I thought you banned me, Ben. I should never have said that. Quest 15, the wild, weird world out there. Doc Popper and Hoops, who says he loves me, but I don't hear it, are going to stay behind and help. We head out for a fresh start. I gather some materials. Buddy makes a realms check, and we become exhausted. Peter lures with a 12 it into existence that unicorns can graze. So Ben, being a benevolent GM, allows it to happen once. Never again. We rest for the night. I try to inspire the gang. It's a 4. It rings hollow in my ears, but heartens the rest of the group. It's a new day. As Zaros makes a realms check, it's a 6. We pass through Threeg. There's some lost supplies. Fang eats an old field mouse that was in our supplies, and we get +1 for the rest of the journey. Or Fang gets +1 for the rest of the journey. We make some trades in Threeg and a mallet. Trade a mallet to Gallagher 3, who wants to use Zaros as a prop in his comedy routine. He joins us on his way to Wally's, and a despondent Zaros has saddlebags placed on him by Buddy, and Gallagher 3 rides him. We make a discovery. Rare snowfall blankets the town and reminds us of the Hearthlight Festival. We reminisce and share our memories. Then we're just outside of Thurf and decide it's a good idea to push. It's nightfall. Zaros rolls a 10 and a 3 with disadvantage. Make it into town and stumble into a tavern with a bunch of seedy people. Buddy is somehow able to intimidate them with a 10, and they let us stay for the night. He cracks his knuckles to do so and is backed up by ML, Hef, and Rocco. Gallagher 3 puts in a performance. Even with disadvantage, he gets an 8, and the crowd overall is pretty impressed. His comedy is quote-unquote avant-garde. But a guy emerges from the crowd and accuses Gallagher 3 of stealing his act.
Gallagher 3. I want to ask, why is he called Gallagher 3?
Because there's Gallagher 2 already.
Yeah. There's
Right.
Gallagher and Gallagher.
his
2.
brother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His name is Tully in the game.
I know.
Tully-
We're getting to that, Ben.
Tully Gallagher, right?
Yeah, Tully Gallagher 3
The
French.
third.
Yeah. So a guy emerges from the crowd and accuses Gallagher 3 of stealing his act. It's Parrot Piscopo. I bullwhip his leg out from under him with him to help out, who I now find out at this point in time is called Tully French. The guy, Parrot Pisco, is about to cry and runs out, and he'll become a campaign villain. Meanwhile, Zaros is over in an alley with the rest of the horses and notices someone in the shadows with a 4, but that's about it. Before we leave, these guys say they have some work for us if we're interested, and we find out they're the Sootfinger gang. For some reason, we cut to Krog and Sons discussing capsule toys, and find out that Tully French used to be a horse moil. So we move on with our lives. With a realms equals 12 check, Buddy finds a letter in the mud from Nam to Marla. A policy. He feels he may die in vain on a fool's errand for the Thane of Munch. So that's something we've seen in previous campaigns, but we have a letter for it now. So finally, we're making our way into Crickstop. Buddy uses his level 4 level up to hire a sellsword. Much to Zaros' chagrin, he hires a Felmog outrider named Felon Day because that's a great idea. Parrot Piscopo finally catches up to us with a little mob. They're fitting to jump Buddy. One of them is eyeing Zaros' horn. He's seen this before. So we're in a fracas.
Yeah. I guess we'll say that
Buddy's unconscious.
that Felon Day just moves him out of harm's way completely.
Best bodyguard ever. Yeah.
And you guys find yourself surrounded by this buff comic named Parrot Piscopo, who's like gathered a mob, and they want your horn as well. They're saying, there he is, the unicorn. That thing on his head is worth a fortune.
Be a really good prop in a routine.
Yeah.
That Piscopo's been working on for a little while.
Mhm.
Is he also like buff but 60 years old?
Like J.K. Simmons? Or like
No, he's in his prime.
Oh yeah.
He's buff like he's a combination Carrot Top Joe Piscopo in his prime.
Some anodized clay thrown in for good measure.
We don't need to do that. That's not.
Too much.
I don't know if that counts as good measure.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
So you
we're in a
guys are in a conflict. Top the round, you can parlay. You can run away. You can do something creative, improvise, or you can fight. What do you choose?
I look over at Zaros and I say, well, you do like your dramatic last stands.
Been waiting for a fight.
This is what's going to give him his groove back. Very
This is
excited.
going to be a pick-me-up.
All right.
I got to beat up a bunch of guys to remind myself of who I am.
Ben, can describe our environment, if you will? Is there anything of interest around that may be helpful?
A good call, George. You guys are in a little, you're like in the middle of the road in Crickstop, which is not a big town. So there's some buildings on the sides where you are.
Probably French does their builds.
But I'm going to roll up some location aspects for you.
Okay.
There are some builds, yes. Just registered in my brain what you said.
Ooh, yeah. Charles III, can we make a new Rickety Stitch book? Please and thank you. I agree. I'm looking forward to another one of those sometime soon. Put in the list.
I'm glad you like Rickety Stitch. We do have more plans for Rickety Stitch. Truth be told, I don't want to draw it. So we have to find another artist. And that's kind of the big hurdle for that. But it's on our list of things that we want to do because the story of Rickety Stitch is really central to a lot of stuff that happens in the Land of Eam.
There you go. There you have it.
Could you multiplicity yourself so that you can create a version of you that wants to draw the next one? It looks a little bit worse.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And then that version of you will also get burnt out drawing and have to create a clone of himself.
Yes.
Yep. We're actually
that sounds like a good plan.
This Ben we're dealing with is like the fourth clone already. We just are unaware of what happened to the other three.
Yeah, I'm falling apart.
Yeah.
This is a tough crowd to DM for.
All right, I'm finally getting to this table. There's a manhole nearby, and there is some back alley kitchens.
Back alley kitchens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like outdoor cookeries. Like you walk through and there's like a humongous hanging up from a hook that's been plucked or something. And
yeah,
sure, we'll go with that.
What's up? There's James chiming in from Taiwan, all the way from Taiwan. He's watching the Land of Eam stream. He can't get away from this. You know,
he can't quit.
It's in his blood. Okay, so does that help you, Chilly? Does that give you some ideas?
Yeah.
There's a fishing line going from one of these kitchens down that manhole.
I'm going to bullwhip. Actually, I mean, should we try parlaying, Peter, or you want to just mess these guys up?
I mean, I would try to intimidate them. But I'll wait
for you to go first. We'll see how it all goes.
Yeah, I think Zaros is gonna like grind his feet, kick up some dirt, tilt his head down, and say, "Run while you still have a chance."
Nice.
All right.
Poor guys go. The horse talks.
Roll twice. Because that might work against Parrot, but you're gonna have disadvantage against the hunter of you.
All right. All right.
Oof.
I'll take that. I don't need to roll again.
You feel like Zaros' heart's still not into it.
He wants to fight these guys, so he's not really trying that hard.
Okay.
He sort of mumbles under his breath.
Yeah.
What do you say? Get him! Chilly?
What's the plus that the Zaros gets?
Is there a plus?
Or is that critical failure? That's shoot. That's right. Or is there? Yeah. Do you have a bonus to your intimidate? You do, right? I think that might be a 2 or a 3.
I have a +2 intimidate.
There you
go. But that, yeah. So 3 would be the highest I could possibly get on disadvantage.
Failure with a plus. The most of the mob is not after you. They're after Tully.
Oh. We immediately hogtie Tully and throw him to the mob. Jason has already figured out, I guess he went to Ben's Wikipedia page, what has happened to the previous Bens.
Yes. All this is true.
Yeah. Ben has a VTuber channel named Hatsune Benku. And I've killed him. We got
Please
his
kill
case.
me. That's true.
All right. So most of the mob is there for Tully, actually. Does it seem like there's one guy of the mob who is kind of the ringleader?
Yeah, Parrot Piscopo.
Oh, so but you said the mob was a bunch of hunters, right?
No. I mean,
okay.
Parrot Piscopo has gathered a crew of people to jump you guys, and one of them is a hunter.
All right. I'm going to bullwhip the manhole cover and chuck it at Parrot Piscopo's head.
Okay.
So I want to see how Ben deals with this situation. Will he allow it? It's a question mark.
If you bullwhip the manhole cover, it'll probably at least make a really cool sound.
Yeah. It'll startle him as I inofficially whip a manhole cover.
I mean, it's sort of like 2 actions, really.
Okay. Okay.
But you can do 2 rolls.
I accept.
And I feel like it's still combat. This is still...
Yeah.
So let's roll your initiative.
Ooh, 6 perception. Oh, 7. I upgraded my perception. Yeah, Paul C knows what it's about. You gotta just put it out there. Don't back down. Put in the GM's court. This is aggressive PCing at its best.
Yeah, I mean, if you're aggressive, if you're fouling a lot, the fouls will be called less.
People in the comments saying let him play, but Ben has the GMOs. All right, Peter, did you I guess that was your action. So Ben, I got a 7 to my perception check for my initiative.
All right, you go first. Make a bullwhip check.
I make a bullwhip chuck. I believe it's going to be a nimbleness check. Did I improve it at all? I did not. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, we're going to spend a quest point right off the bat and make it a 12.
All right. You got it
kind of
yeah, whipping around.
Yeah.
I'll give you advantage on your attack against a ranged attack.
Okay.
Advantage against Parrot Piscopo. Parrot Piscopo.
You're saying it again because you realize how ridiculous it is. I yell Polly want a cracker and chuck the little thing. Those are terrible rolls. It just goes wide. It breaks a window somewhere, I'm sure.
Smashes into one of
failures with
back
plus
alley
or...
kitchens.
Yeah. Sorry, Ben, what was that?
Totals?
My total is 4. I have a +0 attack.
All right. Yeah. I think it scatters people.
Yeah. That's fine. They just think I'm crazy. This girl chucks manhole covers.
It scatters everyone. You guys, for the moment, are not surrounded. If you decided next round you wanted to run or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's bring on the onslaught.
Cool.
Okay, we'll start with against Chilly.
Let them come.
Do I get a chance to attack? Sorry, I neglected to ask.
No, because you tried to intimidate.
Got it.
Yeah.
Chilly, that is what is your defense?
-1.
Okay, that is miss with a plus.
I'm lithe.
One guy comes at you with a knife. The next fellow It's a bonus against you.
Ooh, that's brutal.
That's a hit, and he'll do 3 dread to you. Hits you with a club on the back.
Ow. I yelp out, in pain, and I say, "Wait, what happened to the whole one guy at a time thing? You came at me from behind."
They have nothing. They can't think of anything in the moment, George.
Yeah. They're rude. They're a bunch of miscreants. They don't understand the rules of combat.
All right, against Zaros, the hunter. What's your defense?
+0. I do have a +1 block. If that makes a difference.
That will reduce the dread against you.
Okay.
So you're hit. And a mercenary deals a d8. 6.
So
6
5.
dread.
Oh,
5
I'm
dread with
sorry.
the block.
Yeah. Sorry. I think I'm going to be using a bounty hunter. A bounty hunter.
you're making it worse or better for us?
Yeah.
Worse.
Yeah.
No, it'll be fine.
Are you rolling different damage right now? Or do I stick with 5?
No, we'll keep it.
All right.
Big boy. We'll take it.
Okay. The rest are going after Tully, Gallagher, French the third. I'm just gonna make one roll, see what happens.
Yeah, they're a mob. Ooh, they
Yeah.
just string them up.
They've got him grabbed. They're kind of like holding him by the shoulders, taking turns punching him in the stomach.
This is
At
revenge.
first he is trying to play it off in a funny way, and he uses a prop to have fake vomit come out of his mouth. All right, we'll go into the next round.
This is for all of those watermelons.
Yeah. This is an entire melon appreciation club or something. It's coming after him. But yeah. So there's the crowd that's fighting, or that's wailing on Tully's legs. There is the bounty hunter, and then there is Parrot Biscopo. Those are the 3, kind of.
Yeah.
Can I? I'm just trying to figure out how we can get someone into that manhole. I'm going to try to. I'll use a quest point. I'll bullwhip the leg of the bounty hunter again to hopefully knock him off balance and into the drink.
All right.
He'll allow it because he knows I'm going to roll a 1. He knows that I'm going to bullwhip myself into the hole.
I think a 12 would be you knock him over and pull him into there, but then other things will be variations of that.
Mm-hmm. Peter, do you have any non-combat actions you want to do, or are you going to keep on shooting unicorn horns?
Yeah, I think the combat actions start this round.
Got it. I make my initiative roll. I wish I hadn't wasted that 12. But I definitely go first.
Well, go ahead. Zaros, you also need to roll 2.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad.
Nice.
All right.
Ooh, okay. I mean, success with a twist.
Okay, you sweep the leg. What if you guys both find yourselves halfway into the manhole?
Yeah, I love it.
There's a tussle, and
yeah,
you get pulled forward and just You're kind of like stuck with each other.
Yeah, like I pull him, catch him off guard, and then he grabs the bull up and starts pulling me in,
Mhm.
and we're just locked in Mortal Kombat.
Now you guys have to kiss.
Yeah, that's yes. I will disarm him with a kiss. It's true.
Peter, what are you doing?
Well, if Chili's taking care of that mercenary who I was hoping to attack, instead, I guess I'll go after Parrot Piscopo with the thought that, cut the head off the snake. The crowd might disperse. I've mixed my analogy somewhere in there, but
All right, go for it.
yeah. So I'm just going to charge.
Nice. I love it.
6 plus 2. It's an 8.
Okay. That is a hit with a counterattack.
If I turn it into a 9, does that change?
It does.
It's clean hit.
Makes it a clean hit.
I'll turn that in. I'll turn it into a 9.
I
could take the counterattack. I just don't have time for it.
Yeah, I respect that.
Roll your dread. See what happens.
All right.
Glancing blow.
All right. I'm holding back intentionally.
This is
Trying to get him into a good, yeah.
This is your last chance. Surrender. Disperse this crowd.
You made a fool out of me.
You're making a fool out of yourself.
But you're a fool. Fool. Hate you.
I hate me too.
He attacks you.
Does he get a counterattack? Or no, this is just his.
It's just his turn. Yeah.
Right.
That is a hit with a counterattack. No, do you have? No, you have +0. Sorry, right?
He has
Plus
plus
0 defense.
All right, so you can attack him. He will attack you. He does 1 point of dread as well. He punches you right in your like studly horse haunches.
Neither of us.
hunch.
Yeah. I guess we don't want to hurt each other.
You can hurt him back. You can make an attack roll now.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna hurt him back. That's a 12.
This could be the end of Parrot Piscopo.
I gave you a chance.
That is a 6.
All right, so that's a 12. Yeah, Parrot Piscopo, you just like ram him with your horn, and he like looks at the wound and goes, ow, falls over.
What funny props come out of him when he falls over?
Yeah. Like, is it like opening a can of snakes or something? Like,
Yeah, he pulls out like the cloths that are tied together.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
Oh. All right. On to the bounty hunter. The bounty hunter will try to shackle you.
Oh. Chili is not a fan.
You must make a might check to resist.
You know my weakness. How dare you? I mean,
You
could
resist.
be worse.
There's a tussle. At that point, the bounty hunter just punches you in the face.
That's 2 actions, sir. That's not fair.
Yeah, enemies have 2 actions. Some.
Some, yeah. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
Now that is a 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Dose.
There's, a struggle, and he ends up slipping down into the manhole. You hear the plunk,
Was there a Wilhelm scream at all?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
Can you do it for us?
I'm not as good as James. James is the guy who saw Wilhelm scream.
All right.
Also don't wanna scream in my
Piscopo, the bounty hunter is not. The bounty hunter is probably fine, but he's handled for a moment. Meanwhile, Tully's getting pounded into a pulp.
Is a pulp comic.
I'm going to make a roll for him. This is for Tully. Okay, he can
This
take a
for
punch.
Tully.
He's been
Okay.
punched before.
Yeah.
This has happened more than once.
We'll go to the next round. What are you guys doing?
I kind of want to try to disperse this this crowd
Mhm.
by intimidating them.
I accept. I'll wait for that and then I'll do my action.
Okay. Can you do a different action, not intimidate, since you already did that?
Yeah, I could inspire them to leave. No, I could.
Inspire them to rethink their entire lives.
Mhm.
It's the power of a unicorn.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to straight up inspire them. They've been misled. They don't want this.
What are you going to say to them?
You've been misled. You don't want this. It's not worth it. This is just prop comedy. It's the lowest form of comedy. Go about your business.
Hey, I resemble that remark. He coughs up a tooth and blood.
And a bandana. Ooh.
Nope, that's a 3 though.
They just like look at you for a second and then just like start wailing on him again.
3 has a positive twist to it, right?
That's true. But you ultimately failed.
Thanks for rubbing it in, Ben.
Maybe the positive twist is that Zaros also wanted to beat up these people anyway. So this is all going according to plan.
Mhm.
Just
Now
need to-
you won't feel guilty about it.
That's true.
Ben, can I just light them all on fire with a liquid fire potion? Is that how this works?
I mean, you'd also light.
I'm fine with that.
3 on fire.
Yeah, that's okay. No, I'm going to use a tickle powder on the whole group, a non-lethal option.
All right.
I feel less bad about hitting Gallagher Frunch with that.
Does it come in like a tickle grenade that pops?
Yeah, I bite the pin out of the potion bottle and just chuck it at him. Ben, are we using grenade rules?
I mean, you can walk over there and
Just gently apply it to each of them. All right. Would you like me to make a check of some sort, or is this?
what does tickle powder do exactly? What does it say?
You know
don't
what?
know.
For once, no, I have the rule book open. Tickle.
Just roll lore and make
powder.
it up.
I
Took
like
whatever you
his
wanted to.
answer better. I had the rule book open. I do not anymore. Ben will probably get
All right,
there
George.
first.
Yeah, I will.
I mean, I assume it makes it's like Tasha's hideous laughter.
Tickle powder.
Hey,
Target
tickle
falls
powder.
prone and laughs hysterically from a tickling sensation for 10 minutes or until harmed. Champions resist with a metal check. Tell you what, you can throw it like a grenade. It will expend all the uses of it.
Otherwise, it had how many uses to begin with? Sorry, I didn't have that written down.
It's a usage die, D6.
Ooh, how many of them are there?
3.
And we can take them. I've already impaled one. No, I will do it. I will do it on the guy holding Tully French.
Okay.
Like the guy who's full Nelsoning or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
To loosen him up, So I'll just use it on the one dude. Do I need to roll to hit?
No, that's fine. You can do it.
I'll roll a d6 usage die. I am dose out appropriate amount of tickling.
All right, he his back is like all ticklish, and he lets go of Tully, and that gives Tully a second to slip out of being pummeled. But there's still 2 guys, and there's a bounty hunter that's now crawling back up.
I mean, in a second he won't be.
We could put the manhole cover back on, but somebody threw it somewhere.
Tully currently is not doing so hot, but he's still up.
Was that a boombox? I'm Still Standing starts playing.
He smiles at you, and it's like he's missing all these teeth, and his face is all bruised and bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thanks, man.
Enough talk. We should fight these guys.
I'm a comedian. I don't fight.
Oh, no. That malice just for show? Can't you Gallagher that guy's head as he comes out, the bounty hunter from the sewer?
That's pretty gross. Here, he gives it to you.
Oh, okay. It's going to go real well.
Next round, what are you guys doing?
What mallet do I have now?
I have an ability that probably would have made more sense to use previously, called Dazzling Aura.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, so I would like to use Dazzling Aura to try to scare away this group of people attacking us.
Okay. Roll it.
It's a vitality check. So I should roll vitality, which I have a +1 in. That's a 10.
Nice.
The 2 guys are just silenced by your presence, but the other guy keeps laughing, and so the 2 guys kind of like try to pick him up by the arms, and he just keeps saying, that tickles, and so it's an awkward situation as they're dragging him away, laughing like a maniac. And then behind you, the bounty hunter pulls himself out of the manhole. Chilly, what do you do?
Can I? I could. Go. No, I insist.
Does the crazy grease have a usage die as well?
Mm-hmm.
Can I douse the manhole like rungs of ladder with crazy grease as he's trying to haul himself out?
He's lifting himself out. He's already at the precipice of glory.
I mean, I could douse his hands as he's pushing. No, it's fine. If it's too late, it's too late. I think I will send Oshkosh and Bagosh to just glom onto. Is he wearing a helmet? Dramatic pause.
Is he wearing a helmet? No.
Okay, well they're gonna just wrap his head up and blind him. I'll send them so that he becomes disoriented and may fall back in. May not. They're causing a distraction. I inspire them to cause a distraction. It's what they're especially good for.
Okay.
I mean, I think that they glom onto his face, but he's already most of the way out. So maybe he's unable to do something this round, but he doesn't fall back in the hole.
Sure. I accept.
Thank you for
he's like swatting them away, trying to get out of the hole. We'll go to the next round, and what are you guys gonna do? It's just this bounty hunter.
Get him?
I get him.
We both get him. Give him the old high-low.
What if we both gave him the high? What if I went high, but you also went high?
Give him double high. Then we're going to give him the old double high.
What about the old low?
Oh, that's an idea.
I mean,
why don't we split the difference and we'll give him the high low.
Give him mid.
Yeah.
Are we both going to attempt to mite him back into the manhole? Is that what you want to do? Or like finagle him in some way? Because I can grease him up if you want to knock him down.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right. I'll use the crazy grease on his feet while he's still recovering from Oshkosh and Bagosh.
Okay.
We're trying to Three Stooges him back into the manhole.
How about you make a, I don't know, nimbleness check?
Okay. What does it mean when you get crazy grease on yourself?
Become slippery and prone to
do I slide into him? Knock him off his feet?
I think maybe you both fall down.
Okay. Yakety Sax starts playing. Benny Hill comes out.
You take 5 dread as you fall down the manhole.
Oh my lord.
There's no way that I could help prevent that from happening, right?
No, you just see them all just like even Oshkosh and Bagosh, they actually all go.
Just get flushed down. Wow.
I knew we should have stayed high.
The funny thing is, Peter, there's no way you can get into this manhole. It's not a horse hole.
It's a manhole, not a horse hole.
I know. Yeah, I look over at Tully and just say,
"They're lost now. There's nothing we can do."
He spits out a tooth. I mean, could like send a rope down there or something, or yeah.
Do you have a rope?
He picks up. He pulls the cloth tied together like Parrot Pisco's joke cloth thing.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, get out of it. And then he goes over the hole and sends it down. It doesn't. You're gonna have to like jump to reach it, but Down there in the hole, you guys are facing each other in the muck and the slop. You got water up to your shins. The bounty hunter looks like real worse for wear at this point.
Down There in the Hole is my favorite blues classic.
What are you going to do against this
Same.
bounty hunter, George?
Ben
Are you going to
cannot
try to
attack
escape?
that. Nope.
Or are you going to...
Ben, are there any critters around?
Critters?
Yeah.
Let me roll up some new location aspects for you, George.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Can you roll 2d20 for me?
Yeah, you know it. Four and 16.
Okay. There are spider webs.
Mhm.
And go with screeching bats.
Okay. I'm going to parlay with the screeching bats and say, like, hey, this guy's invading your home. Help me get him out of here. Or help me take him out. Using critter tongue.
So you're going.
Yeah, 100%. I'm making ultrasonic high-pitched frequency noise.
I like this play because it's like two guys break into your house and one's like, that guy's not supposed to be here.
Okay, make a wilderness check.
Let's see. If only I was a gnome, I would get advantage. Okay, I mean, they may attack me also. That's a 6. It's a 6.
All right, yeah. You will get some of the just like a swarm of the bats come and like screech at you and claw at you guys. Bats.
Bats. Can I lure that this guy is mortified of bats? You just hear him mutter under his breath, bats. Why did it have to be bats? Or why is it always bats?
I mean, if you like had an ability like that, you could, but I don't think you do.
And Ben, is it dark down here?
It is.
Nice. Okay, cool. Because I can see in the dark, and I hope this guy can't. Oh, no.
You both take 6 dread.
Is he unconscious?
Are you unconscious?
Yes. Yeah, I got rabies too.
He is not yet unconscious, but he's like doing really badly.
Okay. And he's greased up, so he can't climb the ladder, can he?
Peter, you can see some of this happening, and you make eye contact with the bounty hunter. He sees you standing like looming over the hole, and he decides to run away
into the dark,
into the darkness.
Nice. I'm gonna look at Parrot.
It has to be you. You have to go down and rescue her.
Yeah. You mean Tully?
Yeah. Who did I say?
Barrett.
Oh yeah. No, Parrot.
The guy's just like has a big hole in his chest. I can't do it.
Yes. I say that to Tully, not Parrot.
Okay. He gingerly starts climbing down. It takes you guys like a half an hour to pull Chilly up. No, you'd wake up by then.
Okay. And I'm like in Tully's
He's useless. He's like useless before you wake up.
arms. I love it.
He
I
doesn't
don't need
know.
to defy death or anything, do I, Ben?
You need to see if you're wounded.
Okay. And then quilted armor only gives me advantage to defy death, not to resist wounds. So let me roll a d12. Oh. Ooh.
You're not wounded.
But
You're
what's
so
the
not
benefit? What? Yeah, like I was so not wounded. Like I get a tasteful, like just little cut that makes me look amazing.
You were filled with so much confidence that you're gonna like start another fight.
Start wailing on Tully. Let me go. I can do it myself.
So you roll a d6 and add your level, and that's how much courage you have now.
I will never remember that, but thank you for always telling me.
I don't know why you can't remember it.
Weaponized ignorance.
I think you it's like forced ignorance. You make no effort to remember it.
Yeah.
You have this satisfaction in saying, I will never remember it.
Ben, I mean, I'm taking notes. It's a lot for me to remember.
Right.
No, I'm doing it for the sake of viewers who don't know how death rules work, or wounding rules work. I just want them to understand.
Totally.
All right. I'm awake. I look up at Zaros and I say, "You got a rope up there, or can I throw you one?
You can climb back up.
Am I no longer greasy? And just sewery?
Yeah, you're greasy and sewery, but you can just take the time, go slowly.
You can lasso my horn. I'll pull you up.
I do it. I lasso your neck. I say I'm sorry, and I just use the ladder.
When you guys turn around, Parrot Piscopo is gone.
Like from this mortal coil, he has shuffled off, or
It looks like he got up and ran away.
Has 1,000 lives.
What does he leave in his place as
Yeah.
his calling card?
Just blood on the ground.
Next episode, we'll start out with Oscar Isaac saying somehow Parrot Piscopo has returned. Oh, I'm sorry, Ben. That really gets you.
You guys are approached by some Riverwatch guards, and they say, what seems to be the problem here? Got some complaints of a wild horse and a fight in the streets.
The problem is your response time.
Oh, Zaros is back.
We've already taken care of the problem. You can disperse.
I think that's a unicorn, sir.
Go back to your quarters.
Yeah, that's quite the tongue you got on there, horse.
I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good.
Ma'am, please tame your horse.
I look at Zaros, and for the first time, I realize that he's not my horse. I say, "That's not my horse. That's my friend, and he's a unicorn. Respect that, please."
Okay. Will you please clean that blood up? Kick that dirt around. Sullying my streets. Got your eyes on you. No more funny business. Crickstop here.
Tully French at that point decides to do what, Ben?
Put me on the spot here. What does he do? He says, "Actually, sir, I am in the business of the funny business, as it were. Pleased to meet you." And then he shocks the guy with a All right, you're coming with me. Well, I'll be off, boys. See you later. You got a nurse in there, right? Maybe some food, maybe some soup I could eat.
Oh my good lord.
He seems pleased to be going to jail right now.
Never handbuzz a policeman, Jason says. I love it. Worth it. Totally worth it. So we know he's at least safe now, I guess. Amazing. We've succeeded in fending off these goons, just the two of us.
Mhm.
Thank
you for being my friend. I'm sorry you had to see me at my lowest.
I think I say Zaros, I think I had to see you at your lowest to see you for what you really are, and you're a beautiful unicorn, and you're a strong person, not just a horse. And I'm glad that you're feeling better.
Let's go take down Krog.
You just go back to Junktown immediately.
Yeah.
What do you want to do about Tully? Do you want to just leave him, pay his bail, or like what's your plan? Actually, you guys were headed to Fire Dam.
He's got a gig at Wally's. We should probably go pay his bail and bring him along.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. We use James's money. Can we use his one-time useful ability to not actually pay? He pays out of company funds. We're going to use that. Just off camera.
We'll
Ben,
find out what Buddy's been up to. Maybe he was whisked away for some reason.
To the mythical land of Taiwan. It's it's on the other side of the Grimley Woods.
Do you have any money?
Yeah, a little bit. I think
you want to use your money on Tully?
I don't have any money.
Why'd you say it like that? Like it's a bad thing for us to use our money on Tully.
Ben's showing his judgment, and he's not being.
I just know that George doesn't want to use his money on Tully.
I mean, if I had money, I would not want to use it on Tully. But I also,
we're not talking about what George wants. We're talking about what Chilly wants.
Yeah, what's good for the game? We could. I don't want to jailbreak him because that's just more against the rule stuff. I say, hey, maybe we can go to the jailers and barter for his freedom through, because unless you have money, Peter, I don't.
Zaros has nothing, no money or equipment.
Oh,
Buddy
how
has
about
all
this?
your money.
Ben, we're gonna do this because I have Looter as a level 4 ability. I'm gonna do a treasure hunting check after a combat to look for sweet loot.
Okay.
And I have +1 treasure hunting.
You
I
find some dusty blood on the road.
Yeah. See, this will be useful. You're not far off. I find a mundane item. Well, and that's, I don't know. Yeah, it's 3 to 5 is a mundane item. So I look around and I find a broom. Wait, one roll will be 400. $250.
Are you looking it up, or you want me to?
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I will go over my book. I will.
250. You found an organostrum.
I'm sorry.
An organostrum is an instrument that appears in Rickety Stitch Book 2. Gelden Mod, two characters who it's like a 2-person instrument.
I see it.
It's like an organ
Mhm.
guitar type thing.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's pretty amazing actually. I say maybe I can pawn this orchestra for some sweet copper coins to pay his bail. I say, come on, Zaros, let's try to pawn this thing.
We could offer to play a song.
This is true. You could strum with your hooves.
I can strum with my hooves.
We're gonna busk, Ben. We're a couple of buskers now.
Take some downtime here.
She would take some downtime and busk.
I mean, he's probably only going to be in the clink for like a day, right? So
you just wait it out.
Yeah, we just wait it out.
Just wait it out. Yeah, that's actually the wisest thing possible.
In that time, do you want to take a downtime action?
Yes. I need to open my Google Drive and get into my book.
Get to the game.
AutoZone?
Yeah, we're brought to you by AutoZone.
Yeah.
If you need new tires, they're the place to go.
You can also pull it up on the screen here.
I pulled it up for once.
For both yours and Peter's benefit. So, Peter, you could craft, gamble, infiltrate, gather information, marry, make, perform, which is busk, recuperate, research, train, or work. And they all have, various different benefits that I don't know. I want to get into it all right now in detail. But
training feels like it might be useful.
Nice.
Reduce the XP cost of improving a skill.
Okay, you need money for that though. That's one thing.
I walk over to what kind of town is Crickstop, Ben? Just like a little sleepy crossroads town kind of thing?
It's not sleepy, it's bustling, but it's not
bustling.
It's not really like a lot of people live here. It's more like a trade post.
Okay.
People going to and from different areas.
Is there any kind of like animal? No. What can I do? Sorry, Peter. Do you have anything you want to do? Let me figure it out real quick.
I'm reading these and determining which ones require money, which is a lot of them.
Ben, yeah. Is there like a mining gig?
Yeah, you could work. You could just like work a job to make some money.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll do like a mining gig to earn some money in the downtime.
You could also. You have to be a bard.
Yeah. I used to be able to do that. There's no guaranteed cash.
So you guys are just gonna take a couple jobs. Is that?
I'm taking a random task.
I might just
get an odd job.
Recuperate.
I respect that.
I'm at 9 of 15 HP. How much HP do you have since you got knocked unconscious?
I'm back up to 7, so I'm practically full.
Okay. Is that true?
I mean, at 7 of 12. Or a zebra who is more powerful than a locomotive. We do know a zebra who's more powerful than a locomotive. His name is Zaros. Ben, I will go look for work, pickaxe, and rope over my shoulder. All of my disposable gear will be put into action shortly, as I don't find work. Is there a modifier to these?
Tinker check.
Oh, yeah. Let's get some copper. Cool. Let's get some. Yeah. Okay. So it's a +2. So it still would be an 8. So I get some copper coins.
Yeah. You could use a quest.
I love this. Well, no, that was. It's a 7.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the quest from me. But thank you. Nice. I have copper coins, 1 pouch. There was a time Buddy had ancient coins. I had 5 pouches of gold coins and 4 pouches of silver coins and 6 pouches of copper coins. I'm just saying, I still have those on my sheet. I'm really sad about losing them.
Krog took them from you.
We flew too close to the sun. I mean, in hindsight, it's very funny, but at the moment, I felt so defeated. You hear Buddy chip in or chime in from on top of his Felmog Knight's shoulders, like, well, the journey to 1 billion gumballs starts with a pouch of copper coins. And
he says that in your
impression.
brain. You think he said that, but there's no one behind you. You just worked like a long shift.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What were you doing?
I was probably rock breaking to help repave the roads in and to and out of town.
Good stuff. Yeah, well, Chilly, if you ever want to, work for me full time, we could use a hard worker like you.
I look at Zaros and Buddy, and I say, I think this is where I hang up my hat. I'm gonna work here for the rest of my life. Make a new character.
Excellent. That is great.
Hills. I thank the foreman. And I say, your boys break some pretty good rock. It was a pleasure to swing my pickaxe alongside him.
Yeah, we'll be here. I mean, yeah, like I said, whenever you need to make some cash, just come down an old Buckaroo rock breaking emporium.
George, write that down.
It's being written down. Buckaroo rock breaking emporium. The new location in Landavine. It's canon. All right, so I guess since we're waiting out Tully French, and we're not gonna, I don't think copper coins give me enough to bail him out, and we probably need to pay for an inn tonight. Can we go find an inn with a stable? I will also sleep in a stable. I'm fine with this.
Well, this is happening over the course of a couple days, so you guys are kind of roughing it in a stable together, I guess.
Okay.
They're also used to this.
Yeah.
And on the third day, you see Tully stumble down the road. Well, that was that was a nice change of pace. That was a nice rest I got in there. The guards are super nice. You just got to make them laugh, and they treat you better. I got an extra helping a gruel last night. Really hit the spot.
Hear our stomachs grumble.
Well, shall we go? I mean, we really got to book it if I'm going to make my gig.
Yeah, I think so. We have rations. Oh no, we lost. I still have crowel haunch souffle. Peter, is there anything you need before we leave town? Like
no, like
oats,
we've already established that I can graze.
Yes.
Whenever I want to.
Yeah. Unlimited grazing potential.
We should probably give me some oats, I'm imagining.
Yeah. And
I've got like saddlebag. Well, no, I've taken the saddlebags off. I'm not wearing that thing anymore.
You put them on to Tully French. Say, I got a prop for you. Make yourself useful.
Buddy, I'm glad you're well rested. You're going to wear this for the rest of the trip.
All right. So you're buying stuff or not?
Yeah, we'll go to the provision shop. Sorry, I was making notes. Go to provision shop, and I'll spend copper coins to get some horse rations.
You can also just feed him regular food and just deal with his farts.
I'll get regular rations. I asked Zaros what's his preference, if he has a strong preference.
He has no preference.
We'll get regular rations. D6 usage. I do not use them. Ben, remind me. I'm so sorry. I roll a d6 usage die for copper coins, and I'm left with a pouch of copper coins still.
Mm-hmm.
What's so? I mean, can one conceivably just keep buying rations until you usage dice your copper coins?
Yeah.
Why have I never done this? I probably have. I just not thought about it. I'm going to buy 2 rations. Let's just see where this goes. Easy come, easy go. 2 rations. There we go. Can't wait for the next bump in the road. Should we head out to the Dirt Nap Dunes, or should we wait? You want to wait for James to be back next time? I think there will be a significant break between quests this time, though.
Yeah, I think we should start the journey.
Okay.
All right. Do I have to spend XP at the start of the game, or could I spend it right now?
Normally
Ooh.
you want to spend it between or at, the end or whatever. But since you don't know, I'll be a benevolent GM. And
Well, I was thinking about doing this up front, but then I forgot to ask you guys. So I was gonna bump one of my skills. Since we're doing lots of traveling, it would probably make sense to
you
take.
could also do it like during downtime. That's fine too. Like,
Oh, okay. I was gonna bump Realms 1, since that might be relevant based on how much we've got to go, how far we've got to go.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
All right. Realms is now +1.
Heck yeah.
And I think we're all the wealthier for it. So I'm glad that we took this moment to talk about it.
yeah.
Indeed.
Why don't you
Ben.
start us off with that Realms?
Yes.
What were you going to say, George?
Yes. No. I was going to say, at some point, I'd like to camp and build on Zaros and Chilly's relationship.
Yeah, let's do that next.
I'm trying to tell you I won XP.
All right, so you guys are going down the road in the dirt nap dunes. You will have +1, -2, so -1.
Okay.
The +1 is my +1.
No, it's from the road.
All right, +1,
Yeah.
-2, -1. +1 because of my realms means that we're just rolling a raw D6 or D12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man,
suspicious start. Yes.
I feel like Peter's got the most ones.
I think I just go either way. I either roll high or low. There's very little in the middle. But it has been definitely tilting towards 1 more recently. What's up with Parrot Piscopo? It says he attack us again?
Yeah. I'm back.
He's gone to lick his wounds, gain more power, read more joke books to gain more power.
He went straight to the gym.
Yeah. Ben, I want to believe that there's like a comedian wizard class. Like there's wizard comedy magic, and it's terrifying. It's more powerful than Jedizat and all the other sorcerers.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but there are professions that you could take if you wanted to be a comedian in the land of Eam. You could take the comedian, or you could take puppeteer, just like adjacent. We were even considering doing both a comedian and prop comedy, prop comic, but
they are different.
Prop
Ask
comedy
anybody.
is part of the comedian.
Prop comics are not comedians. We need to be clear on that.
Yeah.
Well, this is the land of Eam, and prop comedy is actually a respected form of entertainment.
This is a fantasy land.
Like among goblins, especially prop comedy and miming. These are all very that's entertainment.
I love this.
You have to actually have a degree in order to be a prop comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could see right through someone who didn't get their master's.
You're not going to contract with some some unlicensed prop comic.
They have their credentials. It's passed around before a show.
Yeah, there's no like doctors don't have degrees in Land of Eam, but like comics do.
The first prop that you get is your diploma.
Wow. You have to do something unique as you get it handed to you, or else you fail immediately.
Comedy is a science, and I mean, all right, let's roll your D100, Peter, to see what horrible thing you encounter.
65 hydras. I'm so terrified it's going to be wargs. Last time James and I were coming through here, we almost died.
Well, this is even worse.
Oh no.
Out of the sky, you see these horrible, like, fluttering things. You're not even sure what they are. They look like harpies or something at first. But when they get closer, it's actually Sarpathi reavers who are riding sarvangs, which are these flying snakes. And they shriek, "Unicorn!"
Oh my good lord, Ben.
Can I roll lore for this not to have happened?
It's all just a dream.
Yeah.
While Peter does that, I use right tool for the job, and I pull out an anti-aircraft gun. Oh, we are so hosed.
You could run. You try to run.
We'll just die tired.
I like these odds. They're unfavorable.
Yeah. You're going to get an XP out of this one for sure. Are sarvang considered animals?
They are critters.
Okay. Telling me I have a chance to parlay with them.
We also
I have this
parlay with the Sarpathi who control the Sarvang.
That's true. I have a new ability based on my level called Warden of the Wilderness, which means that I could create a clue to help track a target or create a landmark or feature in the wilderness in a wilderness location. So I could maybe like put us in a better position with this,
like in the middle of a military camp that's directly diametrically opposed to Sarpathi.
Yeah, famously easy to find those in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
What do you propose?
What would be a more kind of defensible? This is an open question. What would be a more defensible position out in the wilderness to fight flying Sarpathi?
Maybe something makes them dismount, I suppose.
We could like a crevasse.
Yeah, crevasse. Yeah, and fight them single file, or like fight them shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a cave. Cave would work too.
Yeah.
I'm going to say a cave. That feels geometrically easier for my brain to understand.
Respect it.
Wilderness check.
Do snakes have shoulders? Sarpathi have shoulders for sure.
My wilderness is +1. You wouldn't say that this is like a swamp that we're in, right?
No, it's a deserty.
Okay. I'll accept it.
This is what you're up against. These things are writing these things.
That's all.
That's a 7.
Okay, success with a twist. It's a Sarpathi cave.
Yeah, they came out of here, but they're not in here. This is like their base. We've gone into their base.
I don't know. Maybe that's true. Is that crazy?
Could we lose them in the Sarpathi cave?
Well, maybe there's another creature in it. Maybe there, you can tell Peter that something else lives in here.
Can I roll on the D100 table again to figure out what lives in here?
I love it.
Yes.
I embrace that.
And we get to pick our poison, basically.
Yeah.
40's less than 65.
Yeah. So Ben and James were less creative when they made 40.
Well, I'm just gonna roll. I'm gonna. Actually, can you roll a D200?
Yeah, what's in it for me, though?
Asking the hard hitting questions.
I actually, yeah, just roll a D200. What's in it for you is just more options.
More. This is just a Kylo Ren Moore situation.
Wow.
It's 177.
Ooh.
All right, this cave is full of thorny bingles, which are small things. They're like these little caltrop creatures. So running through a cave full of that, could be painful.
Unless
But-
you have a Beastmaster who can parlay with thorny bingles.
Do we have one of those?
Just call me Dar. I step forward. Yeah, Ben, may I parlay with thorny bingles?
Well, I don't think we're there yet.
Yes.
I think that you guys. Here's what I think. I think you guys are running away. This is a chase scene.
Mhm.
And Peter, you just made the first successful check.
Okay, I like it.
I'm into it.
However, there was a twist,
Oh.
right? Well, we'll just roll with that twist. But Chilly, you will make your parlay. That could be your way to help the group. As the Sarvang and Sarpathi are pursuing you.
Okay.
I can also carry 2 riders, and I'm also very fast. I don't know if I just want to mention it.
Well, we'll come back around to you because Chilly needs to make his. Basically, you switch off making checks.
Yep. I just like to mention every once in a while how fast I am because I am very fast.
Yeah, if anything, we're slowing him down.
Yeah. I mean, that's not, if anything, that's what's happening.
I tell I holler at the thorny bingles from the back of the very fast Zaros. I say, "Hey guys, you're gonna get stepped on by hooves. They're very, very, very hard. Please move aside. Make way. But there's some soft belly snakes coming this way. You guys can eat. Okay?"
They start like sort of moving with the rumble of the hooves and parting to the sides of the caves.
Mhm.
You hear the screeches of the Sarvangs as they begin to enter the cave. Peter.
Yeah, I'll probably just do a plain old athletics check to run real fast. Do I get any sort of benefit for being, as I've mentioned, very, very fast?
Not at this moment.
All right. All right, this is a 12.
Ooh.
Nice. You navigate through this cave system out through an exit into the light of day, and the screeches of the snake men like become quieter. You think you've lost them.
Amazing.
There you go.
Never
It's,
tell me the odds.
It's a cold day in the desert. There's a nice chilly breeze. The sun's shining. And it's
What's a chilly breeze? Chilly? What does that mean?
I've farted. I've been farting the entire time. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry.
It's those rations.
It's the rations. Turns out I'm the one who has the problems digesting the rations, not.
Never buy rations from Crickstop.
Yeah. Jason is reading Thorny Bingle's. Oh, awesome. I like the picture. It's my turn, Ben. That was our first leg, correct?
Yep.
Forgive me. Do we not move only one square in Dirt Nap Dunes? Or is it we're on a road and it's okay?
You're on a road.
Okay. I don't want trouble, but I found it.
Just to clarify, when it says that I have 2 speed, doesn't that mean have some sort of realms navigation implication?
Ooh. How many legs?
That has a more conflict.
Okay.
You can move 2 range bands, whereas other people can only move 1.
Got it. Okay. I couldn't remember which part of it affected, but that makes sense.
So Chilly, that looks like a bad roll.
It's a 3,
A 3 minus 2, or
yeah, about that.
what is your bonus?
My bonus is a 1.
Mhm.
I have some regrets.
Because that's 3, 4.
So I'm gonna spend a quest
minus
point.
2 is 2 plus a quest
Oh,
point.
yeah, there we go.
3.
So we're there. There we are.
Roll a d100 still.
I hate the Dirt Nap Dunes so much. 99. Brooklyn
Ooh.
99. We find Jake Peralta.
Wow.
See the late Andre Brower on the ridge before us. He's not.
There is a boggle witch, like in the middle of the road,
Okay.
and she's rubbing her aching feet, and she says, "Ah, you kindly young lass, would you rub an old witch's feet?"
Paul C. I love it. A bogrel witch, you said?
A boggle witch. She's
A
a
boggle
short
witch.
little witch. Please, unicorn! What a rare find. Marvelous horn you have. Beautiful. Are you willing to part with that?
I need it.
Yeah. It's worth a shot.
What's the worst that happens if you rub a witch's feet?
Yes, rub my feet. They, as you get closer, they're like revoltingly smelly.
Oof.
Julie, can I speak? Can I speak with you?
Yeah. Let's powwow off to the side.
I don't trust this witch. I'm worried if you rub her feet, then this smell will be permanently attached to your hands. And it might be some kind of curse.
This is why Peter was a great addition to the team, because my instinct is just get it over with and get the vitality check done, and then I would be totally caught with a curse, and then we'd have to go see Char the chicken foot widget the crack. But yeah, so I'll say to Zaros, I say, well, I don't know, should we just try to run? You're very fast. I don't know if our GM knows that.
What is it you're talking about over there? Can't you help a kindly old witch with her feet problem?
It's either run or attack. If we leave her here, she might curse the next innocent person that comes along.
How about this? I'll tell her, hey, look, is it just you need? Are you having trouble lubricating your feet to really get in the crevices, or like, what's the deal?
Yes. I see that up.
I can.
Got some,
Yeah, want me to lube up your feet for you with some crazy grease because that's going to help you really work it out.
Pouch there, yes.
Yeah. We're just like talking over each other. I'm like, yeah, no, the crazy. I see the crazy. No, I'll give you the crazy. I say, for an application, we'll be on our way. I'll give it to you though, if in exchange for a different type of potion. However,
what? I thought you were going to rub my feet with the crazy grease.
Nope. I will pour it onto your feet.
But I can't reach my feet so well. I'm an old lady. It feels much better when someone else does it. You know that.
Surely. Oh, you know what? This is what I can do. I can have Oshkosh and Bagosh do it. I mean, they're gelatinous goose.
They all looked super. They all looked super bummed out.
They were like hoping I forgot about them.
George, I'm gonna make you have to use intimidate for
that. I'd rather do inspire at a penalty. I'd rather do inspire at a penalty. My intimidate's 0. My inspire's +1. Let's do inspire and inspire check it like a -2 penalty.
They're all gonna put in their 2 weeks after this.
Yeah. I quit. Are you okay with that, Ben? You want to do that instead, or you want me to use intimidate? I feel like
that's fine.
Chilly is fundamentally okay. I'll do it with a -1 penalty, so that's a -2 to my total inspire check. I said, come on, guys. I know. It's team players, right? We're all team players here. They begrudgingly do it, but they don't do like a really good job. I mean, they get in there, but they don't really get in there,
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, yes, right there. You missed. Keep doing that. They don't listen very well, do they?
No, they don't. But I love them anyways.
I like it when they do that rumbling thing in their belly, yes.
Oh, yeah, they're hungry. They begin to devour them.
Yeah, some of that fungus on there is edible, I know.
That's the that wouldn't be the twist. A great foot-friendly acupuncture cave nearby, Jason. That is actually quite brilliant. We do that, Ben.
I'm gonna have you both will have advantage, okay?
Okay.
But you can make vitality checks.
Amazing.
I don't roll for anything unless I know why I'm rolling for it.
Just the smell and the sight of this.
Okay. Vitality. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Doesn't even bother you.
Zaros, like when he was in Junktown, like lived almost in the sewer or just like above a sewer grate. So he's
George, would
more
you
the
get?
same. I got a 10.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Ben's disappointed. He wanted to stink us or make us puke.
After it's all said and done, the witch rummages through a pouch and she tosses you copper coins.
Nice.
Thank you. I heard every word you said.
Uh-huh.
Which ones?
The one saying I was going to curse you.
It's a legitimate concern.
Yes, it was. And I would have if you didn't touch my feet.
Well, I'm glad that we
So-
could,
Think twice about listening to that unicorn.
I think I think he keeps me out of trouble. I may not have survived touching your feet, I'll be honest. Okay and B are just shuddering right now. They've
They've turned green.
yeah, yes, exactly.
I'm sorry. I have a quirk where I make snap judgments of people.
Yes, well.
One could call it a flaw.
I wouldn't.
And it doesn't
would.
stand to benefit me in any way.
Yes, perhaps you'll learn from your mistake and put that knowledge into some other skills.
Perhaps like lore.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should be on my way. Headed
As
down
should
the
we.
road.
Is she heading the opposite way or is she heading our way?
Opposite.
Oh, I'm so glad.
What is your name?
Yes.
What is my name? You know what they say to young witches, never tell a unicorn your name.
It's very old-fashioned.
Yeah.
My name is Spittertooth.
Spirit-tooth?
Spittertooth.
Oh, okay.
She spits as she says that.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm making a trip to the Quagmash.
Zaros knows all about that.
Yeah. That's where I'm from.
Oh? Any good sightseeing along the way? What do you recommend?
Marshgate's pretty cool.
Meh.
The Prickle, if you haven't been there, it's worth wading through.
Yes. I've been meaning to get lost for a while.
Make sure you wear heavy clothes. It's very prickly in there.
I'm quite prickly too. I'm not too worried about that. Well, I'll see you around.
Goodbye now.
She takes her leave down the road. You guys go another 2 hexes, and night is falling. You guys exit the Dirt Nap Dunes.
Good old Snite. Yes, Anthony Dean Camp, this is live. Coming at you for another few minutes.
Yeah. Let's end it with your camping here.
It's actually pre-recorded, and we paid Anthony Dean Kemp to post that at this exact time.
It's true. It's true. You'll never know what's actually true.
So, what did you guys want to talk about, George?
I think as night falls and we set up camp, and we're sitting there under the starry skies just outside the Dirt Nap Dunes, we hear the Sarvangs wailing in the distance, and you hear the Sarpathi going, "My toe, my toe!" Even though they only have one big belly, not toes. That's what they say. I turn to Zaros after we light the fire and make camp, and I say, "Hey, I realize that I've probably been not great to you about. I've just treated you like a horse and not a person. I wanted to say I'm sorry. I seeing you go through all the ups and downs of what you've gone through so recently, it made me realize how deeply you feel emotions. I mean, you're alive, you're real, you feel. And I was wrong to just try to ride you and brush you. It just felt natural."
Thank you. You know, I was worried about working with a dungeoneer.
Oh, really? What makes you worried about an engineer?
Well, they seem to cause a lot of the pollution that I'm trying to stop. The wrong dungeoneer. I think I was quick to judgment. I think he might be the right dungeoneer. Exactly the dungeoneer that I need.
I said I don't know about that, but I think that not all dungeoneers are bad people, but I know that there's a lot of them out there. From what I've read, I mean, clearly not in the Underlands.
Yeah,
Underlands, where I'm from. But it seems like all the dungeoneers up here on the surface are just in it for themselves.
Not all the dungeoneers. Zaros winks at you.
I sheepishly blush and say, "Thank you for seeing me for who I am too."
yeah, me too, guys.
Oh God, this guy's still here. No.
I'm glad that we could really establish our bond together, and I view you like family now. You know, like we've been through a lot.
We all watched you get beat up.
And then you saved me, and that's why I'm including you in my act now.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that, actually.
It's great. I got a lot of ideas, and I think we could really make it big.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, carry on with the mushy stuff. That was great. You're muted.
Hello, in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I say, but this is a real character building stuff. I mean, I feel like we're getting real life experience from this.
That's what the road will do to you. Make a real woman out of you.
You can't quantify this kind of relationship.
Yes. Yeah, this is organic. Can't be crafted. It needs to be organically built. It's not like an act you just put together.
Well, I was thinking we could like wear uniforms.
And what would a unicorn uniform look like?
Suspenders. Like we all start wearing suspenders.
So, like, do the pants go on the front and the back legs, or just the back legs and the suspenders go over the haunches? Or, like, how does a horse wear pants and suspenders in your mind?
I was hoping you could figure that out.
I already have a uniform. Zaros puts his cape back on.
Yes, the cape's back on.
Okay. Yeah, we work with that. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna knock out. He's just instantly asleep.
Amazing. He doesn't offer to stand watch at all.
Knockout. I'm
Nice.
gonna knock out as a cool thing to say before like smashing a watermelon. This guy, he's always on.
He's always on.
All right. Was there anything else you wanted to add to that?
No. I have to head out, I think, fairly imminently. But I think that was a good place to end. I'm glad we're able to build on some relationships without James here.
Yeah, that's the only time it happens when James is gone, because he's just like he's basically like Tully was just now.
Yeah, like nothing serious comes out. No. But buddy, deep down, there is a tortured soul.
Yeah, there's something there that you got to.
Every single
Fine.
buddy relationship moment is him being like, I think we can turn this into gumballs. How do we make you into gumballs?
Yeah, we
There's
could put you in a
some
little
trauma
gacha
there.
container. Yeah, some gumball trauma. His parents were made into gumballs before his very eyes by a disgruntled gumball wizard, and he was made to chew them and blow bubbles, and he's never been the same since.
Yeah, let's present this to James next time.
I'm sure he already has it written down somewhere.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah.
We will be back in I think 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3 weeks. December 14th. James and I are going to PAX Unplugged. If you're going to that, come say hi. We'll be around the Exalted Funeral booth. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving and whatnot.
So yeah.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks,
Take
everybody.
care, all. Have happy holidays.